This video can be used as a short introduction to the system Podio. In My Good Party, we use Podio as a project management system, and that means that we can add small and big issues regarding design and regarding programming. Right now, we are actually 10 people working on these things, and it looks like in April we have one member joining the team, so we will be 11. And when you are above 10 people working on something, it's very good to have a project management system like this one. So let me just show you a couple of things. I will show you 3 things. First of all, you can see the team members right here. And I can see a lot of you do not have a picture uploaded. And I think actually it's pretty nice to have a picture uploaded, because when I see an activity here, I will immediately be able to see who this is instead of seeing it here. So I like that we have a picture, each of us. And you can change that up here under my account, on my profile. Here, click on Edit Profile. And somewhere here you will be able to add a picture. Yes. How do I do that? Choose image. So that's how you choose your image. Whenever you are in Podio, you will sometimes get lost. And whenever you get lost, you can click here in the top right corner and then click on Development Pipeline. Development Pipeline is the only active thing we are using. And in that development pipeline, you can see some groupings of our issues. We group these so that we can better control what goes together and when are we working on what. Right now, MVC box is one that is very, very active, and the other ones is not so active. I use this one at the moment also with the designer and MTS, but MVC box is the one that is most active. So let's just take a look at that. I think one of the most important things in Podio is to know the filtering option that you see right here. Because as you can see, we have 64 issues in this grouping, and 64 issues is a lot. And where do you find the one you need? I want to show you this search function, which is actually very, very, very effective. Whenever you have something you're looking for and you know a word that you have used in that bug or in that issue, just try and search for it up here and you might be able to find it. So that's a very good tool to know. But the filtering option is also very good. Let's say you want to find every issue with the status assigned to developer, and I want to find it all that has been assigned to venue here. So right now you can see that he's working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 issues, and I can keep that as a filtering option. I can even save it, and then I will always be able to see only this. I can also take these things away again. Clear all. I will take all filters away, and now again I can see all issues here. So try and play around with the filtering option, because that's actually very, very effective. The last thing I would like to say, I would like to go through the bug circle when you add a bug into this grouping or some of the other groupings. Whenever you add a bug, you make sure you give it a relevant title, you give it a very, very, very well-defined description with text, and if it's possible, whenever it is possible, then please also add a screen dump. Screen dump is very, very effective for seeing what is this problem actually about. And also if you can add a URL here, it will be very, very effective also, because the programmer then know where is this and where can I find this bug. If you have a bug that you have found, it can very often be effective to also indicate what was the inquiry ID or what was the user ID you were logged in as. So these things are always important for the programmer to know these things, because he doesn't see the system as you see it from a user perspective. He sees it from a different perspective. So make sure you make some good descriptions. Make sure you start by giving it this reported status. You can give it a priority if that is relevant. and you can tell us if it's production or pre-production or a design issue. What browser did you use when you experienced that problem? It can sometimes have a very big importance that we know if it was in Firefox, Internet Explorer or Chrome. And whenever you add a bug into the system, then make sure that you start by adding Subar so that he can distribute the issues to the relevant person who has to fix this thing. And then this one, make sure you add a screen dump if you have one. And then the last thing I want to say is that Subar is going to finish up. It's going to go through a cycle where the developer fixes it, Subar tests it, and then he's going to upload it to the pre-production. So he will give it this fixed and upload it on pre-production. But don't start testing it before he has also made you the developer assigned. So if it has fixed and uploaded on pre-production, don't start testing this before you are the developer assigned. And when you are developer assigned and you have tested it, then please give it the status fixed, or give it the status needs a revisit from Subar. And then you can, in the comments out here, you can indicate to Subar what was actually the problem, what is still the problem, what did the programmers not see, what should we be aware of. So this is a very good method of working with Podio.